Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Hasanah binti Muhammad Said from class AS 25538. Today, I will present to you about the strategies of conservation. Let's begin. Biodiversity conservation can be defined as the preservation, enhancement, and management of biodiversity for the benefits of both in the present and the future. The objectives of biodiversity conservation are: number 1, preservation of species varieties. Number 2, ecosystem and species persistence. And lastly, number 3, maintaining vital ecological processes that underpin life. Let's move on to the methods of conservation. There are two ways of conservation, which is in situ conservation and ex situ conservation. In situ conservation is the conservation of species within their natural habitat. In this method, their natural ecosystem is maintained and protected. Certain protected areas where in situ conservation takes place include national parks, wildlife sanctuary, and biosphere reserves. Meanwhile, ex situ conservation is the breeding and maintenance of endangered species in the artificial ecosystem, such as zoos, nursery, botanical gardens, gene banks, etc. Lastly, we move on to the strategies of conservation. There are several strategies that can include in biodiversity conservation. Among that are: unique ecosystem should be preserved first. Second, the resources should be utilized efficiently. Third, deforestation should be strictly prohibited. Fourth, environmental laws should be followed strictly. Fifth, the reserves and protected areas should be developed carefully. We continue about the strategies of conservation. All the economically important organisms should be identified and conserved. Next, poaching and hunting of wild animals should be prevented. 8. The levels of pollutants should be reduced in the environment. Last but not least, the useful and endangered species of plants and animals should be conserved in their nature as well as artificial habitats. I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching.